I'm on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. And this is an exclusive Patreon only membership videos where you will get some interesting takes on Vedic astrology, some interesting learning on Vedic astrology. Connect with me on Patreon and we will grow. And I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mercury, the planet of message, the planet of information, banking and finance, will move out from the Scorpio zodiac sign, and hence it is like a curse getting uplifted from the Mercury. And this Mercury will move to the Sagittarius zodiac sign on 10th of December, 2 days after Venus makes its move out of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is an empty space, empty box, hemmed between Saturn and Ketu. The good thing is, now when Mercury moves in the Sagittarius, Capricorn is getting healed by Venus transit. I have already made a Venus video, Venus transit in Capricorn. The link of the video is here or in the description box below. You can check that out. And the Capricorn is getting healed on one side with Venus. Scorpio is getting healed by the presence of Mars there, because Mars is trying to fulfill the gaps created by Ketu in the Scorpio zodiac sign. That also video is available on my channel, Mars transit in Scorpio. So on 10th of December, when Mercury makes its move in the Sagittarius zodiac sign, it crosses the Gandanta of Jeshta and Mula Nakshatra. Until 16th of December, it is alone in Sagittarius. On 16th, Sun will join Sagittarius. Mercury and Sun and Mercury forms Buddhaditya Yoga in Dhanu Rashi, Sagittarius zodiac. And then until 29th of December, Mercury will continue to move forward and will enter Capricorn zodiac sign. You also have to observe that Mercury will remain combust for a very long duration in this period. So this is like a combust Mercury in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a zodiac sign which is ruled by dharma. There is no English word for dharma. Roughly you can say it's religion or spirituality and a mix. But dharma means duty or responsibility. And when Mercury goes there, it starts communicating about the duty and responsibility, because Sagittarius is in Kendra, is in quadrant, or you can say it's in a square to the Mercurian zodiacs of Gemini and Virgo. Mercury, when it goes in Sagittarius, will directly aspect Gemini, which is the zodiac sign of communication. So when Mercury wants to aspect Gemini through Sagittarius, Mercury will make sure that when you communicate wisdom, knowledge, you talk about dharma, and the words of dharma will prevail the humanity, will rise and shine. And soon, when Sun will enter, although Sun is making Mercury go combust, don't let the words lose. Don't let the words get lost, but rather Sun should give power. This means that you will see that you will get confidence to speak. You will get that motivation to talk about the right things in the life, and therefore people who are the auditors, people who are motivational speakers, people who make their living out of voice artists, YouTube professionals, will find Mercury transit beneficial, because Mercury in Sagittarius is extremely powerful. It's fiery. But yes, you need to respect the limitations, because Ketu and Saturn are going hand in hand to trap the Sagittarius zodiac sign, and Mercury has to respect that trap, has to respect that boundary. And once it starts respecting the boundary and then it speaks, this freedom of expression will help you put forward your point in a very different way. Sagittarius is the 9th house of the Kalpurush zodiac sign, so definitely it talks about religion. It talks about spirituality, it talks about faith, it talks about professional studies. So people who are going to do professional studies in banking and finance, MBA, chartered accountants, all those people will find Mercury transit to be beneficial for them. Students will find that their intelligence is increasing, their consciousness is expanding, and this is going to be a good transit for business transactions. It might stabilize stock market also. It will also stabilize media and communication industry, although you will see a very slow but constant growth. So if you are associated with these industries, you will see a positive rise of Mercury, although it's a very small transit, just you can say 19-day of a transit. But Mercurian transits are always like this. We can't ignore Mercury, because a lot of time we say that Mercury is a small planet, transits are very small, it should not create any effect. But 1/6 of your life is controlled by Mercury, because out of 12 zodiac signs, 2 are controlled by Mercury, 2 are controlled by Venus. Then what will you say? 25% of your life, all events of your life, are always regulated by Venus and Mercury is the most ignored planet. Remember, Mercury is the new Mars. Information warfare is the new war. Information data is the new asset. Mercury going in Sagittarius also means that people's awareness towards internet, people's awareness towards good use of the internet, good use of technology, good use of communication will also rise, and this awareness will bring, you can say, fresh growth in this industry. Now, when Mercury joins Sun after 16th of December till 29th of December, Mercurian transit will find a positive trend, and it will impact both Virgo and Gemini zodiac signs. So you need to figure out where your Virgo and Gemini is, especially Virgo, because you will feel that you are coming at terms with the areas of life controlled by Virgo, and you are trying to supplement, you are trying to help the area of life controlled by Gemini. So you need to figure out where your Gemini and where your Virgo is, and where your Sagittarius is. If you are Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius sun sign, or Sagittarius ascendant, Mercury transit will favor you the most, because it goes in your first house. If Sagittarius falls in your 6th house, 8th house, or 12th house, then Mercury transit can be negative, especially for Capricorn ascendant people, because for them Mercury goes in the 12th house. It can increase the expenses. Mercury is also not just data, it is also anything that is connected by the information, and therefore Mercury is like omnipresent. Say for example, Jupiter has a 5th aspect. Jupiter will definitely aspect the 5th house from its presence. But then who is guiding this communication? Who is the connecting link? Who will give the feedback to Jupiter? Who will give the feedback to you about the 5th aspect of Jupiter? Mercury. Remove Mercury out of the equation, everything disintegrates. It's like you are removing the information in reality. If there is no information, there is no existence. That is why Mercury rules consciousness, because it is our consciousness that creates and connects us with this virtual reality in which we live in. So the dharma of Mercury starts coming into rise, and the Buddha comes into question. So your presence at a spiritual place, your presence towards donation at a spiritual place will go a great length, will go great distance in healing your life. This Mercury transit is by far one of the very important, one of the best transit for Mercury. Gemini and Virgo moon signs will also find great relief by this transit. What you should avoid? You should avoid investing unnecessary amount of money, especially between 7th of December till 14th of December. This is a small period. In fact, till 18th or 20th of December, this 8 to 18, this 10-day period is a very chaotic period, because Mercury and then Sun will cross the boundary. Two planets will cross the Gandanta boundary. So you need to let Mercury and Sun stabilize. Now after 16th, there will be a Buddhaditya Yoga, and this Buddhaditya Yoga is also going to balance and create intellectual information. This is like when the government comes to know, when the society comes to know, when the people in power comes to know their role and responsibility, their dharma. Mercury is going to communicate and talk more about dharma. Dharma means your duty and your responsibility in whatever role you are in right now. So that is why I will say that this Mercury transit is one of the brilliant and one of the most positive transit, and this will only give growth and the expansion of consciousness will be seen. People who are into spiritual line, people who are doing Kundalini meditation, Kriya Yoga, will see great benefits when Mercury goes in the zodiac. Do visit spiritual places, even a nearby temple. Spare out 5 minutes, spare 5-10 minutes in your day for meditation. Give your time towards expansion of consciousness. Read books, visit a library or create a small library in your home, and then you will see this transaction of knowledge is going to give you a great wisdom. People who are looking to educate themselves, enrolling into professional career, people who want to enroll into certifications, will see that this Mercury will favor them. You will get enrolled, you will find right certifications in this time frame. So if you want to figure out any further study, you can figure out at this time frame. So overall, Mercury transit in the Sagittarius zodiac sign is brilliant. It's beneficial to all, and we need to pray to Lord Ganesha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surikoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. May Lord Ganesha, may Bhagavan Ganesh remove the obstacles in our life and use this Mercury transit in the favor of humanity. With this, I end this video. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, this is your host Punneet. Namaste.